Hello, hello, hello. Happy hump day. Hey, Robert. Thanks for being punctual. Thank you for joining. I'm sure you have a lot to say about what's going on in the media with Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. We're going to jump into that today. I'm going to, wait a while and give a few people some time to join in before we just start talking about everything today. So far it's just me. I'm solo. Why you ain't come to camp this year? What day was camp? Was that last week? I had a wedding to go to. If it was Memorial Day weekend, I don't remember when camp was. I wasn't really into it this year. Did y'all have fun? Did y'all do tubing? Hello, I see we have 3 viewers that just joined, 4 viewers. I'm waiting for the numbers to go up. Hey, Michelle, thanks for joining. Thursday, Sunday through Sunday. Was it last weekend? I'll be forgetting about the weekends, but I wasn't. I don't remember. I don't know why I didn't go. I didn't really plan for it. I know y'all had a good time. I always have fun when I go to camp. I love the games. I love the energy. I just love everything about it. I always have fun when I go. This past weekend, okay. What did I do this past weekend? Oh, I went to a birthday party. Yeah, my little cousin had a birthday party, and he actually postponed the party because it was supposed to be the previous week, but all of us went out of town for my other little cousin's wedding, so we wasn't going to be able to attend his party, so he pushed it back for last weekend. So I'm sorry, I had to go to like one of my favorite little cousins' birthday party, and that's why I missed camp. But maybe I'll catch it next week. Y'all that's watching on Facebook, please excuse my phone when I was out of town. I put my phone down and I let the trunk down on it. So it broke my screen, and the screen broke right by my front camera. So that's the lighting that y'all see. It's not a filter, it's just a broken camera. I need to take it to a place to go get it fixed. No, I never act light skinned. Shut up, Robert. Hey, Todd. Yeah, it's a new phone too. Like, I don't know if you guys be paying attention to like any of my posts or anything like that, but I am very bad with cell phones. So I never really like worry about upgrading my phone. My last phone was the 8 Plus, and I had it up until like a month ago because I think I've only had no, I lie. I think I had this phone for maybe like 2 or 3 months. And yeah, I've already broken it. It's the 13. So if anyone that's watching know a good place that I could take my phone to get it fixed, because of course I did not get the insurance on the phone. Because if you break it, you still got to pay like $200-300, and you've been paying insurance all that time. You might as well save that money and just pay the full out of pocket to get it fixed. I'll buy another phone, but I'm not gonna buy another phone. I'll just get that one fixed. Hey, Todd. All right. So we have enough. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for joining. So, of course, we have a lot of different things that we're going to talk about. And I'm just going to go down the list really quick. Yes, I want to know what you guys think about DL Hughley's comeback for Monique. I've been seeing on social media that a lot of people are just really like coming for her, and I saw one of his interviews where he was saying now he knows what everybody else is thinking when it comes to her. So I want to talk about the Monique and the Hughley situation again. We're going to talk about these gas prices. We're going to talk about Lori Harvey, and we're going to save her and Michael B. Jordan for last because that's going to lead into our topic. And our main topic is going to be about dating. As always, we're always talking about dating because we're full of love and we just want to share our love with the world and make the world go around with love. So we're going to talk about that. Like, should dating always end in marriage? Should you always expect the person that you're dating to be the person that you're going to end up with for the rest of your life? That's what I want to know. Kashara, your son fixes them. Okay, how much does he charge? It is a 13 and I need to get it fixed. as soon as possible, because I cannot do selfies with my camera screen messed up like that, and y'all know I love my selfies. So you have my number, Kashara. Please let me know what your son says. You should have Apple Care. Take it to the Apple store to verify. No, Todd, I do not have Apple Care. I don't think. If that's the insurance, I didn't get it because I had it before for years and I never did break my phone for like the whole time. And then when I finally did break my phone, I still had to pay like $200. So I just decided I'm not going to get insurance on my phone anymore because I still have to pay $200 and to get it fixed. It was cheaper than $200 to take it to like a little kiosk. So when you do the math, it just don't add up. I'll text him. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Kashara, also text me to get back with me. I know that you said that you wanted to take your baby to get some pictures done for his birthday. I don't know if I missed that, or if you reschedule with someone else. Just text me and let me know so I can save the date. He is such an adorable baby, and I can't wait to get his pictures taken. All right. So right now, I'm waiting on Miles. He's getting ready. Missy Nadivon will not be joining us today, but you guys have me, the one and only Jamila Osazi, and I'm here with Cocktails and Conversations, where we lay it all on the line. And we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about today. So let me just get started with how my week was. I want to tell y'all about an experience that I had recently. I went to a meeting with a family member, and it was kind of like a counseling session. And for those of you guys that know me personally, you know that I was going to school for counseling before I decided to change up my field or whatever. And in this counseling session, they had, family members. And with the family members, they had to do an assignment. And on that assignment, sorry about that, it's some internet connection issues. So anyway, like on that assignment, the assignment was saying that you need to say what you want to get out of the counseling session. You need to say, and this is like to each person. So like, let's say if it's me and my son and we're in this counseling session, and I'm going here and I'm telling y'all about this experience for a reason, because when we talk about our subjects today, counseling is in it. Like, is counseling important? Why is counseling such a taboo? Why don't more people seek counseling when they're dating before they even get married? Or if you're thinking about marriage, like, why don't you go ahead and get counseling? But anyway, let me finish with my story. So they want to know, what do you plan to get out of this experience? On top of what do you plan to get out of this experience, they also wanted to know, what resentment do you have? What regrets do you have? And what are the things that I think it was like appreciation or whatever. So I found it to be very therapeutic just to sit there and listen to everybody's story, because there was this one couple that, well, not a couple, but there was a son and a mom in there, and they were saying, the son was basically saying the things that he regretted and what he resented and the things that he did appreciate about his mom. And in that moment, it just kind of made me wish, like, I wish my son was here so he could just hear how this boy is talking about his mom and the things that he has identified and realized what his mom did for him. He was saying that, he did resent that she treated him away because he was an introvert. She wanted to push him more to have friends. She wanted to push him more to be more sociable. She wanted to push him more to do sports. And he resented her for doing those things. So to him, he feel like, why are you trying to make me do these things? I don't want to do it. But what he did not understand, with his mom pushing him to do those things, she wasn't pushing him to change him as a person. She was trying to help build character with him. She was trying to help him to understand that in the real world, you can't just be secluded. Well, at least in the world before, you couldn't be secluded. Now, because of the pandemic, a lot of people are secluded and they're living alone and they're in their houses. They don't have to interact with anybody else. But for the most part, in a situation, you do have to have people skills and be able to talk to people and communicate. And he didn't get that. He just felt like she wasn't accepting him for who he was. So, of course, she told her side, he told his side. And then it was like in that moment, they got to be open and talk to each other about the things that they were bothering them. So he had a misunderstanding of why his mom did the things. But that was her first time really explaining to him why she did those things. And I don't know, I just really appreciated it. And the person that I was there with, they appreciated it too, because we had to tell the things about ourselves that, we regret or what we didn't, what we resented. And it was funny because both of us had the same things to say towards each other. And it just kind of make us look at it like, when you know that somebody feels a certain way and you know how they feel and what makes them feel that way, you understand them better. So the main point was communication. So look, we have our handsome co-host, Mr. Miles, has joined us. All right. So thank you, Mr. Miles, for joining us. Let me get you on this camera really good. Let me get my drink. So you guys, I am back on a diet because you see your girl done got big again. So I'm drinking water. And for everybody that know me, y'all know I don't like water. But guess what? This is 100% water. I don't have any sweeteners or anything in it. Do we need to go get the ring light to get some light?
You need some more light?
We good.
We good.
Are y'all good? Okay, so Mr. Miles, how was your weekend and how has your week been going so far?
Man, it's been going. Shit, I'm confused. I'm lost with my week.
Okay, so this weekend you didn't come, but we had Tremaine party. It was at what was that little club?
Teenage Wild Club.
It was not a teenage club, but it was very young.
Yeah.
But it was a mixed crowd and it was really nice. Camp Houston. Yeah, okay, so Camp Houston for all the young people. It's not just young people, but it's really young, but it was a really nice crowd. Mm-hmm. We had a good time. I'm a people watcher. So like I can go out and I don't have to do nothing but watch people. And if they're having fun, guess what? I'm having fun too. If the right beat hit and my knees is good, I might, do a little two-step or whatever. But for the most part, the food was good. The environment was good. The DJ was amazing. I love the DJ. Every song that he played was a hit. And it was a lot of people that was dancing. And I got an eye full. I got 2 eyes full when I was out there.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was going to try to make, but I couldn't.
I knew you weren't going to make it. I was like, Pookie, he going to be asleep. He ain't going to come.
And I ain't going to lie. I was tired. I was beat. I got in the bed and it was a wrap. It was a wrap, you know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing I want to say about Camp Houston, if you do decide to go and check it out, there's going to be some people that's on the parking lot doing self-parking. Well, Camp Houston has valet parking, but the parking lot right before Camp Houston has self-parking. And when you hear self-parking, you think that the parking might be a little bit cheaper, but it's not. They're charging $40 if you park self-parking, but if you would just go to Camp Houston and do the valet, it's only $20. So for those who don't know, do not think that you're saving money when you get there after a certain time if you self-park. If you're going to have to pay, let them park your car. That's yours.
Oh, I don't need to go live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was because I didn't know I was going to use my phone because the camera was broke. So that's why.
You cracked the camera?
Yeah. When we was out of town, I smashed the trunk down there and it broke the camera. I thought it was just a glass screen, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I bet you did yourself.
All right, so I want to talk about the gas prices. So, Miles, with you being a driver over the road, how have the gas prices affected you? Or are you even affected by the gas prices at all?
If the money right, it ain't really affecting. You just gotta know how to manage, and basically, it gotta make sense. Mm-hmm. The load gotta pay right. So I'm not gonna go, like me personally, I'm not gonna run from here to say. I'm just gonna say leave Texas. Hell, I won't even go to damn El Paso. I ain't gonna even say El Paso. Shit, I'm trying to think. I'm just say El Paso. Nevertheless, saying Georgia or Mississippi or Louisiana. Like if I'm gonna go that way, it gotta pay. Like I'm not gonna run for no $800-900. The money gotta equal up because the gas right now is outrageous. Because you can run like you got jokers that'll run here to Florida might pay $2,500, $2,800, but then you get out there, you ain't got nothing coming back. What you gonna do now? See what I'm saying? Yeah. You sitting there waiting 2-3 days. All that's long. I'd rather stay within 3 hours, run somewhere, make my money, and get back, and maybe go again before I fill up again. So I try to keep my gas price. Don't get me wrong, it is into the pocket, but I try to keep it to where I can manage it. So I try to, if I can keep it least by under $3,000 for 2 weeks, I'm good. So
in the trucking industry, because I hear that their business is booming, that they're hiring and they're giving everybody, opportunity to get jobs to make money. With the gas prices going up, is there an increase in the loads that you guys pick up, or is it the same?
I don't know. Some of them say they put a little money in it. Really the increase in the pay really ain't the issue. It's getting these jokers, make sure they pay that surcharge.
Okay.
Get your fuel money back. So just say you spend, let's say you spend uh 5,000 in fuel. Good. So let's say we spend 5,000 in fuel. Shit, with a surcharge, right, people, you can get down that majority of your money back. So it wouldn't even matter to you. But when they ain't paying that much in the surcharge, then yeah, you're gonna want more money on the price. You see what I'm saying? So I just tell people anyway, do what you feel that fit you. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do fit me. I ain't leaving Texas. Matter of fact, I'm driving everything 3 hours and less, and I'll make my money. So there's no point in me running far. You know, if I'm gonna run far, I already gotta know that I'm bringing back just the same amount I'm taking up there.
Right.
Other than that, it's not. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not leaving. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah. I don't like driving. I feel like, gas is high. I don't like putting gas in my car already, and now it's like I'm standing at the gas station at the pump even longer trying to fill my car up. And
yeah, gas ridiculous.
Yeah, gas is ridiculous. I'm glad that I don't have to, commute back and forth. I used to have an hour commute to work every day. So it's a blessing, that I don't have to do that drive anymore, especially with gas prices going up, because I would rather spend my money on something else besides gas.
Yeah, gas ridiculous. Gas that the same price as diesel. And they let them they'll say it gotta do something with the water. Man, that's bull crap. These your gas, they make that every day, man. So it's just a bunch of bull crap to get money. And then if the economy bad, why shoot everything up?
Yeah, I think there's just I don't know. I think that that's just their way of trying to keep people in the house. They tried to shut the city down with the coronavirus. People didn't listen. They didn't abide. So they were like, okay, well, let's hit their pockets. If they want to go out, we're going to go in charge and we're going to make them pay gas. That's just my theory. I don't know if there's any truth to it or not, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this question. Do you know the story behind Lori Harvey?
No, I've been seeing it, but I tell you what, I've been off of social media. I ain't gonna lie, I get on there every once in a while. So when I do get on there, I just post something just because I came across it.
Yeah.
But I really ain't been on it. But I've been seeing people saying stuff like, girls, you better watch out. We got it. So, but I never did know really what the story was about.
Okay, so let me tell you what I know about Lori Harvey, and then we're going to go in depth about it. So to my understanding, she is, I think, the stepdaughter of Steve Harvey. Yeah. She's a young lady. She's beautiful. She dates a lot of famous people because usually, like, when you're famous, you pretty much stick with the famous people or whatever. So I want to say that she's dated, the last person most recently was Michael B. Jordan. And before him, she dated other successful men. So she has a reputation of loving and leaving them. And I think maybe a lot of people thought that her and Michael B. Jordan was going to work out because they dated for a while. I think their relationship might last a good year. And then they broke up. So I don't really know the backstory, if she maybe told him from the beginning that she didn't want to get married. But from my understanding, I think that she's just a serial dater and she's not looking to, get married. She's just looking to have fun and enjoy. So my question is it wrong of her to just want to date somebody and not get married? Does dating always have to lead to marriage?
Nope. Some people just don't want to be married. You just got to understand it. They want the benefits of doing everything. Like, it might be pleasant to do travels, trips, get things. But then when a person starts speaking marriage, they be like, shh, and break out. You know what I'm saying? But then later on, she might want to be married. But then by that time, she might be ran through. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that kills me. I'm glad you said that. And Robert, I know you over there listening and your little antennas went up. But that's just something that I want to talk about. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. You say she might be ran through. Okay, so I think she might be in her 20s. She could be in her 30s or whatever, right? So she dated this guy, didn't work out. She dated that guy, and it's probably safe to say she might be having sex with him because they're grown. Most grown people, when they date, sex usually comes a part of dating. So when you say she's ran through, what is the difference in a woman having sex with one man all the time, every day, compared to her having a boyfriend, breaking up and getting another boyfriend? Like, is it the same wear and tear?
So it can't be true, but the wear and tear. But this is the thing: if she can a dude every year,
I don't know how long her relationships are working.
So you think about it.
For those of you guys that's watching on Facebook, if you can chime in, if you know the backstory behind Lori Harvey, how long are these relationships lasting? Are they supposed to be serious relationships, or is she just like on to the next? Guys do it all the time, and there's no question about it. You know, look at Future. I think they said she was gonna be dating Future next, or she is the female Future. She's not the female Future because she doesn't have reckless encounters that cause babies. You know, she don't have a bunch of babies on her. So I don't think so. You know, so to me at that point, she seems more responsible than Future. She's not leaving babies behind with different people. But nobody questions when you got your Nick Cannons and your Futures out here having all these different children with all these different women, but then you have one woman who's being responsible that's not having multiple children by different men, and she have her fun, and when she's tired of having fun with them, she put them back on the shelf, and then she go get the next one.
But what I'm saying is, it don't matter if you got kids or not. The point is, if you and I'm not gonna say it because I don't know her personally, so I can't speak on her in that form, fashion way. All I'm saying is, I know. Personally, I don't even follow, so I don't even know who she used to talk to. She might have just got in the dating.
I think she talked to Puff Daddy before.
Okay. So
she talked to Trey Songz.
Okay, so my point is, at the end of the day, if you're in that industry, 9 times 10, everybody in the industry gonna pass them around. Just like females will sit up. I mean, it's just they like that lifestyle.
So you think she's getting passed around, or she's passing these dudes? She's just going through, dipping her hands in a pot.
Yeah, if the dude come through, she thinks she might hang out with him, kick him to see what it is. And then, you know what I'm saying? But then let's say, if y'all feel that little cat Michael was the person for it, then that might be. But she gonna have to deal with that later on down the line. If that was the right person, because everybody else who she could have dated, she already probably know what it was with them. Right. He more on a calm level type cat where he more, I'm gonna be that person for you. You know what I'm saying? For us, I get it from him. But like you said, if you mess with P. Diddy, everybody else, you already know Puff Daddy and them gonna do what he want to do. He just, when you got money, you know, it's like, whatever, you gonna do it my way or whatever. Okay, bye. No.
Yeah, I think Puff Daddy is just like trying to hold on to his youth, because isn't he dating one of the city girls, or was dating one of the city girls? Like he's not even dating girls in his age range.
When you're in the industry like that and you got money, women don't give a damn. She might know you just talking to somebody. She don't care, because at the end of the day, they want that lavish life. Some women got respect for themselves. They don't matter. That shit don't matter to them. But some people don't. Like that video you put, the girl that was on here, the little girl talking about she like dude, she was following the dude was following her, trying he look good, then she following behind, they pull up the same store, and then when he come up talking to her, and she like,
because he work at FedEx.
Yeah, so right there let you know you're straight dumb truck. She just stew head, you know what I'm saying? I saw that video. At the end of the day, like, you looking for D-boys. Okay, so think about it. It don't matter. I could be a D-boy. My homeboy can be a D-boy. My cousin can be a D-boy. My partner, everybody can be D-boys, right? I can mess with you and say, me and my partner fell out. Shit, and we know we ain't fool around. He catches somewhere, she gonna holler at him. Because why? She gonna mess with everybody that's doing something. But then later on, at the end of the day, when it's come down to the road, they gonna be ran through you and be like, man, I ain't fooling with you. And what you gonna be at? Walmart working? Second? I done seen a lot of females back in the day. They used to, that's how they mess with D-boys. And you see them now, they washed up. You know what I'm saying? Like used to back in the day, everybody wanted you. All the D-boys, everybody wanted, because you had the little body, shape, cute. But now you ran through, you don't even look the same no more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what's the definition of ran through? Like, you don't look the same. How do you get ran through to where you look different? Like, explain that to me, because I don't know that terminology.
Ran through meaning, the definition of ran through means everybody ran through you. Whatever dudes that got you, you can just pass yourself around. So it might not.
So does ran through go to guys too, or is that just a term for women?
I don't know. That's term for us men, say women. But at the end of the day, when we say ran through, she might not have messed with that many cats. You know what I'm saying?
What is a number? Like, y'all have a number in y'all head to where a woman doesn't have a value for herself anymore because she has been dating a certain amount of dudes.
You see a female with 3 dudes in 1 year, she been ran through. You know what I'm saying? If you sit with 2 dudes every different year, she been ran through.
Wait, see her with them like they was her man, or she was kicking it with them? Because women can hang with guys, and that does not mean that dude is having sex with her. Because I done hung out with guys on a regular, and we did not have sex, and people assume that people are having sex because they look like they're having fun together.
I ain't gonna say that. When I said, you know, so if she got her own little spot, wherever it is, or she like you see her with this dude hanging on a regular, it's a difference between hanging.
Okay, but you say 3. So the cap to get ran through is if you have been messing around with 3 guys within 12 months, that means you're ran through.
2-3 guys every year. Look
so 2 to 3 guys a year is a ran through.
You're gonna ran through your ass. Everybody running through you. You don't pass you around. But okay. You know, so yeah, my boy messing with it. Yeah, damn. So I caught over here
in the circle, or it don't matter if it's in the circle.
If 9, 10, 10, I see you somewhere, everybody running through you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some bro be trying to be sneaky.
But like that's the thing. Like, how do you know if a woman is messing around with people, and why does that term always got to be affiliated with a woman? So that's the thing. That's the thing that brings us right back to Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. So like, let me tell you this. I made a post on my other page today about, maybe it was yesterday, I don't know. It's like all the guys are in an uproar. Like, yeah, Lori Harvey, she's a serial dater. She dating this guy. She finally got a dude that's a good guy. Michael B. Jordan, he this and he that, and she didn't know what to do with him. She got with him and then she dumped him. Women don't know what they want. She finally got a good dude and then she dumped him. First of all, just because a guy's a good dude doesn't mean that he's gonna be good for her. Mm-hmm. But what about the different people that he might have dated? Well, you know, so it's like it always is negative to come back to women, and then that's why you have all these Megan Thee Stallions out here saying, well, body count don't matter. We just gonna sleep with them and leave them, or get the head and leave, you know, because it's like men are already tearing women down, telling them like, well, you know, if you slept with more than 2 dudes in your whole lifetime, you ran through. But then it's men that's out here that's cheating on their wives, that have all these babies by all these different women, but nobody's saying that ninja is ran through. But let a woman have more than 2 dudes in a year, she ran through. But so no, how is that?
But it ain't tearing no women down. It only tear the woman.
But that's a negative comment to put on a woman.
If that ain't your character, if that ain't you, why get your feelings in it?
It's not about the feelings. It's the terminology that society has labeled women. Like you just said,
it's no point. It's no different when a woman say that dude that he ain't but a dog. He a tramp. He a hoe. Why man got to be a dog? Because you see him play. Because you see him around a bunch of women. So because he around a bunch of women, it mean he got to be stabbing all of them?
Well, that's the same thing you just said. Because you see her with 2 different dudes, you saying that she ran through.
I say you know.
You don't know if she's sleeping with those guys.
No, you know the difference.
No, because I've been in situations to where I done been with a guy and people will assume that because this is what we're being realistic. So I got to go off my experience. I have been with somebody that people have assumed that we was having sex, and we never had sex. I never saw their body parts, but you could just see somebody and you just assume that they're sleeping with them, and that puts a reputation on that person. But then when a man do it, you know, it's acceptable. It's okay. So what makes it to where they're not the same?
Okay, let me break this down to you so you can get the understanding. Me hanging with a bunch of females, a female say, every time I look, he with a fraud. It don't mean I'm running through all them broads. If you know me, I always used to hang around a bunch of females. That's just how I used to make my money. And I hung around a bunch of females. And I like a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't even, like some of them, I just not going to mess with them because I know how their mind is. And I know they throw it off. So I'm not going to even put myself in a situation. So I'm just going to keep it cool.
Wait. The women that you talk to, you know how their mind is? Or are you generalizing that women are thrown off?
The women, whoever it is that I'm kicking. Like,
the women that you're kicking with.
If I'm with, let's say I know a group of women.
Okay.
And I know how she is. And like all of them might like me. You know what I'm saying? I can probably like all of them too. But at the end of the day, I got boundaries. I can even say, you know what, because she like me, let me go and run through her. Or let me go and hit her. Let me do this. But I'm not. Because if I know you throw it off and you kind of cuckoo and you go on cocoa, so I'm not going to affiliate myself in that. I'm just going to keep that level where we just cool at all time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to mess with you and I'm going to keep you like that. I'm not going to try to sleep with you. I ain't going to try to hit on you. But we can kick and just have fun and hang out. If you, they'll do it. They're looking for you. Better get on. You know, but my point is, what I'm saying is, you know the difference between dudes. Dudes ain't crazy. If a woman messing with a different dude, he gonna know, because the woman can have this dude here with him and knowing she with this dude every day. Because women, 9 times if you kicking with somebody, you gonna hang with him every day. You even gonna be at his house. If they going out somewhere, you see her with it. You don't see her hanging with a bunch of people. She always just with this dude. They hang up on each other. It's a total difference. You gonna know that.
Yeah.
So if she with this dude, and then all of a sudden you think she with somebody, look at him like, she ain't with that dude no more. Oh, she with this dude now. So what I'm saying is, you gonna know the difference. I ain't just saying somebody because we at the club, we hanging out.
Okay. So you had to get specific, but that's pretty much how the situation is. Like, you look up Lori Harvey. Oh, she's with Michael B. Jordan. They make a good couple, and then bam, now they broke up. They're single again. So then next we're gonna see like who's the next person that she's gonna date. But I just think that people should just really mind their own business. Like, so what if she want to date different people.
That's her business.
Let's see what Mr. Todd has to say. Healthy sexual appetite isn't specific to gender. How many people a woman has been with is inconsequential. You could be with a woman who's had one partner, but that partner was cheating on her with multiple people. Does that make her ran through, considering she was unknowingly sleeping with whoever he was cheating on her with?
Nah, they ain't the same. You can't say that.
I think what he's trying to say is like, when it come down, you sleep with whoever the person that you with. So like, if me and you together and you over there and you got 5 side chicks, but I only have you, I really got you and 5 side chicks.
Mm-hmm. But that ain't necessarily true.
That's you running through me, because you mess with them 5 and then you bringing them 5 bodies onto mine. So do I got to add your bodies to my body count because me and you are no?
I don't see it.
So you just ran through. They running through you. They taking advantage of you.
You
should have more respect for your body and not let these women run through you. No, y'all men, y'all need to have some respect for your body parts.
So they just treat me like a little tramp.
That's what I'm saying. Like they probably saying, you know what, that Miles going to see what he talking about, and they talking your business in the street saying, yeah, that's a good one right there. Going to get one. So these women, they just come and trying to see what you about, and then they gonna go tell. That's where the community thing come from. The women, they find out like he ain't worth nothing, but he good right here. So go on and try him out. If you just need, a little fix, and then they just pass y'all around, and y'all men thinking that y'all going around running through women, but in reality, these women is passing y'all around.
At the end of the day, a real cat, if he know if he play on some player stuff. Like he ain't worried about it.
Exactly, he ain't worried about it. But men, they feel like women got to worry about it. So it's like acceptable.
What that boy Trey say, one time, if I get it one time is fine with me. Like I don't care less. If you take it, go on. I didn't got it, so move on. I just keep on. But if that's what
it's like women that have that same mentality and that same attitude. And I don't know where it came from, because I don't think that women used to think like that. But like now, you have so many women that feel that way. That they're not going to invest in relationships. They might feel like, what's the point of getting married? Like, what's the point of being exclusive? Because nobody's being faithful these days.
Well, it ain't necessarily that, because I can't say nobody being faithful. There's people out here truly being faithful.
I'm faithful.
And I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just a thing people put in their head. I'm like this here. Whatever you feel, you believe, and whatever you put out there is what you get.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So my thing is, don't come to me with the negative talk. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm in a relationship, don't bring nobody else's issues and problems into the house with us.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody say, that's their issue. Don't bring their issue over here with us, because we ain't got nothing to do with that. So I don't want to hear that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about nobody else's problems and issues. Our issues, we need to be focusing on us and how we can continue to hold ourselves together and be moving forward. So really, at the end of the day, I care less, because everybody doing something. Some people secret with it, some people out public with it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's your choice on how you choose to move in life. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I care less. Because at the end of the day, it's somebody for everybody. I know girls that were freaking since they was in private elementary school, and got dang me, and come up now, and you got dudes loving the crap out of them. Now I used to be like, damn, you got a dude. So I tell everybody.
Okay, so that's so judgmental. Okay, so if she been freaky since elementary school, and most men are overly sexualized, why wouldn't you think that she would have a man? Because it seems like she would have mastered her sexuality by then. So just because a person has a hefty sexual appetite, they don't deserve to have like a person.
I'm just saying, like,
you were surprised that she found somebody.
No, I'm not surprised she found somebody. I'm just surprised that she choose to settle down with a man. But
so just because you a freak when you in elementary school don't mean that
she probably still is, though. She probably just got him knowing that the man gonna look out for her, help her out, and she might still be sliding on the side. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's just your perception of a promiscuous woman.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, somebody doing something on a regular routine gonna always be there. Unless I'm around and see something different, then it's different. So
I don't agree with that, because I think it was Tamar Braxton that said it. She said you could meet somebody, and what you like when you was 20 might not be what you like when you 30 and 40 years old.
She might have slowed down when she hit the 40.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of people miss out on getting to know a person and learning who a person really is. The person that you knew when they was younger is not that same person who they are when they're older.
Everybody that you think because they was like, some people wait to get up in age to start acting like they was young.
Yeah, they got to catch up, because they might feel like, damn, like I was just a prude. I didn't do anything, and now I just want to like live my life and see what it's all about.
But today's society, man, everybody's on some like
coming up off of somebody.
Yeah, well, yeah. Man, at the end of the day, I tell people, man, do what you feel that fits you. You know, I mean, I can care less. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge nobody, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you do what you feel that you think that's best for you or what works for you, and then hey, I'm cool with it because I ain't got to deal with that situation. If she a freak or he's a dog, that's your problem, not mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you want to be that person, and some people in life don't want to be married. If you don't want to be married, let that be known off top.
Why do people make it seem like being married is like the best thing in the world? Like, why is it such a big deal?
Marriage ain't no different. Marriage ain't for to make nothing change. Only thing it is just saying, okay, you all me now. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, I mean, everybody, like, I don't know, man. It just, to me, period, it marriage just another day like any other day. But at the end of the day, yeah, people just feel like, okay, you love me, you want to be with me, let's get married. Because they say that's what you're supposed to do. How we truly know that that's what we're supposed to do? Marriage, who even came up to say?
But why do we have to worry about what you're supposed to do? How about following your own feelings and your own heart? Like, if you feel like you want to get married, get married. If you don't care, don't do it.
But what I'm saying is, who's to say, who come up with saying that you got to be married to be living?
Oh, that was in the Bible.
Okay.
Well, somebody wrote it in the Bible.
So who wrote it in the Bible?
I don't know. You got to look at the Bible, and it's one of them books in the Bible.
Yeah, so somebody wrote these Bibles out.
You know, it was a man.
Yeah, somebody wrote this from way time. Because if you go back and go far way back in Egypt, way back in
Jerusalem.
Just back in time,
Israel.
Stuff. It's a lot of stuff that you see. It's a lot of secret and hidden stuff. But we got to do research. Right now in society we in, whatever somebody say, we go on. And this whole world is like that. Because I promise you, it's like I ain't ever seen so many grown people. There's so many followers. Like, it's like anything somebody come out, if they famous or somebody say something, you see them post. Like, I ain't seen so many Christian damn people in my life until now. Like,
well, that's because you don't know. Like, social media just expose you to a lot of things. So, like, people probably been Christians for a long time, but you don't talk to them to know that that's what they're into. So they have this platform, which is social media. They can spread their word. They can spread the news.
Well,
I'm not saying it's who they are. They just show you who they are online. So now with social media, you get to see who a person is or who they want you to believe that they are. And back in the day, we didn't have that.
Yeah, but you got a lot of folks that when something ain't going their way, that's when they want to bring the Christian and church and not giving and all this. But you want to do like.
Like when things good, we ain't hear about all this.
So like continue to be who you are. Like at the end of the day, I'm not judging nobody. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just type of person. I don't have no mentor. I don't have nobody I look up to. I look up to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like I see so many people post about what somebody say. Like, this is one of the really like you need somebody to tell you what you need to do. So you pray when you ask for wisdom. When you pray for wisdom, you get a lot of knowledge on a lot of stuff, but it comes to you naturally. So you wake up, it's automatic, instant thing to should know what you should do and how you should follow yourself. Like, it's nobody I ever looked up to, ain't nobody who I ever just paid attention to. It's
nobody you never looked up to.
I ain't looked up to nobody.
No role models.
No role models.
Oh.
No role models.
Nobody you aspired to be like.
Nobody inspired to be like. But myself. I always just want to be myself, a better person,
and make yourself a better
you. Make myself a better me.
I can respect that.
And I just on everything I love. I might put. Like, you see me posting, I may put stuff on history, like stuff will happen way back in the day, stuff that we don't know nothing about. But you ain't gonna hear me putting no post up about how somebody telling you what you need to do. Yeah, don't fool. Like, I don't need that. Like,
like you could use your own common sense to know what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah. Like, but anybody who do it, do what you want to do. That's you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you feel. It just, I don't have nobody who I looked up to, and that's just straight up honest. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we all was born on this earth, and we all wake up every morning, and we have a choice we need to make and figure out what it is that what we put on this earth and what decision, what we need to do. Everybody got a talent. Everybody have a talent and skill within themselves. And when you got a talent skill within yourself, you got to find out what it is. And whatever it is, you might feel it might be something. Some people got drawing skills. Some people know how to do poetry. Some people know how to be creative with their hands. Some people can do it. But whatever it is you have, you can make money off of whatever skills that you have. You know what I'm saying? But you have to stick to it and do it. You know what I'm saying? And so many people looking for so many people to put them on and do stuff for them. That ain't my thing. But
be independent and
do your own thing. Just ask for wisdom every day, man. Ask for wisdom to know the difference between what's right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? To understand that. And if you understand that, you're gonna go through life and you're gonna just move instantly. You gotta ask heaven, you gotta ask the Lord to remove any distractions out your way. And I'm not here to preach for you. Do what you
But
want to
no,
do.
I've had
But
that
at the end of the
same
day,
prayer.
like,
You speaking, you
like
are
you
speaking.
have to be, that's me. Every morning, every night, I get up every morning. When I go to sleep, I ask to take away any negativity thought. Let me sleep, relax, in peace, and wake up with a clear mind in the morning. And when I get up, I pray before I leave out my house to cover me and have a clear head and understand what's going on. And that's just all I need to do and get through the day and have a blessed week. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, do each his own. But at the end of the day, so I've said people, who your role model? I'm my role model. I look up. I challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge nobody. Female might think
I don't know, Miles. It sounded like you was judging a girl earlier today.
What girl?
The girl that was ran through. Seemed like
I know.
you was
I just
judging.
said that she ran through. She ran through.
If the pot black, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So I have this other what was it? It was a video that somebody had shared with me. One of our members wanted us to bring it up on the show today. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and paint the picture, and you can tell me how you as a woman, if you're watching, or how you as a man, if you're watching, how you would handle the scenario. So since Miles is right here, I'm gonna put the situation out for you, and you tell me. So it was a man and his woman. They were walking down the street.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the guy was on his phone not paying attention. To me, it didn't look like he was paying attention. And as they're walking across the street, you have people walking their way. And at some point, it was another man that had reached out and, you know, like tried to touch the girl or get her attention. And her dude didn't do anything or say anything. So in a situation, let's say you at the grocery store and you with your woman and a dude come up and he's like staring at your woman trying to flirt with her. Do you allow your woman to handle that situation, or do you step in and say something, or do you just keep on moving because she, you know, shun him away, and then y'all just keep going on? How would you handle that situation?
Well, that situation go all type of ways. So let me break it down to you.
Okay.
One way it can be if you're in a store or you somewhere, and this might be a side chick. So if some dude holler, you're not going to get into it with this dude behind his girl because you ain't trying to get yourself in no situation knowing you got something at home. Okay, that's one way.
No. The girl is with you.
I'm
saying your girl.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just giving with the celebrity. If he ain't say nothing, it could have been, she could have been a side broad.
He could the girl that was with him might have been his side chick.
Yeah. So he ain't trying to get into that. So we let that alone. That could be one.
Okay.
Two, if that's his gal, and if she's sitting there and she see the dude and she's sitting there instead of eye contacting this dude out, she entertaining this cat. If she don't know how to turn around and look at him and turn her head and go on like pay him no mind, then you ain't gotta say nothing, because at the end of the day,
she just shows you what it is.
Yeah, what it is like, and turn her back and kept on. But if she's sitting there still entertaining, now if he steady looking at me, then I'm gonna look at that nigga eye contact. I'm gonna give him straight eye contact, like, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? And then go on about him like, you good? I'm asking, you good? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just what it is. I'm gonna say you good. So and the thing about it, that's cool. So, and he's, I'm straight. Then we're gonna go on about my business. And there's no point of me getting no confrontation with him about it. But I'm gonna let him know I'm watching you, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you good. But at the end of the day, if you got about my gal, that's good. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying?
Like, because they let you know that you're not the only person that find her attractive.
Yeah, so I'm not tripping, because at the end of the day, he over there fantasizing. Well, I'm gonna go blow your back out later on tonight. So it don't even matter. So, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, it's just ways. But if she's sitting there eyeballing and just going, she entertaining that cat and she ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Then that's a different situation. So then with that being said, then, you know, you got to look at her and ask, oh, well, shit, you like that shit? Like, shit, show me respect.
Right. I think for me in that situation, if I'm out with the guy that I'm dating, or my boyfriend, my husband, whoever the case may be, and another dude walk up, and I've had these situations before, dudes always try other dudes. And I think that's why when I was younger, I was kind of prejudiced against light-skinned guys, and I was prejudiced against skinny dudes, because I felt like in our community, light-skinned dudes didn't get the respect that most dark-skinned dudes got. And I just felt like I used to attract certain attention. So if I'm with a guy, I would just want the guy that I'm with to at least look like somebody that the next dude wouldn't, you know, disrespect. So I've always been attracted to like bigger dudes, because I feel like nobody's gonna disrespect this big guy, or I'm gonna feel protected. But at the end of the day, I feel like, allow me to show you that I can respect myself and I can respect this relationship. So if we're together and a dude trying to holler at me, I'm gonna let him know, like, excuse me, I'm not interested. You know, like, I don't need my man to fight my battles. If a dude is trying to holler at me, unless that man becomes disrespectful with me, because I can tell him like, I'm not interested. I'm never going to be interested if I'm already in a relationship with somebody else. So keep it moving. But if he all grabbing on me and he don't want to understand that I'm not interested, then I will expect my man to have my back and say something.
Go all in his mouth.
You don't need to, if I handle it, if the dude going by his business, keep it moving. We don't need to address it because people are crazy these days. But if the dude is like forceful, then I'm going to expect my man to step up and do something about it. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to know. Like, you guys, have y'all ever had that situation before? How would you handle that situation? That was the question that one of our viewers had.
But if he being aggressive and grabbing on you, then I'm gonna ask him, kid, you all right?
Well, I think he might have like grabbed her arm and she did like that and kept it moving, and that was it.
Okay, in the video. I mean, because sometimes cats get disrespectful.
Yeah, they'll try to hit you on the butt. They'll try to grab your butt.
But a lot of cats get disrespectful when they see you and your woman together, and it's him, his homeboys, and some more people.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats
and
do
that could be an ugly situation.
Yeah, like, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you now, if I got a gal and you trying to disrespect me in front of my gal, I'm gonna be cool. If you see me walk away, you better be gone when I come back. That's all I'm gonna tell you, because at the end of the day, I gotta take it as a threat that y'all for to put me in harm. So at any cost, I must protect myself at all times. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying
Mayweather right there.
It's just what it is. I must protect myself at all times. And I'm gonna let you know, say, homie, don't ever disrespect me like that, man, nigga.
All right, so we have Kevin Wade that says, don't touch mine at all. I know that's right. Keep your hands to yourself. And that's the one thing that I never understood. Like, I don't see it now, and it's possibly because I'm older and men, they mature. But when I was younger and I used to go out to the club, dudes be like, what's up, Black? What's up? A long time ago, they used to be like, what's up, Slim? And you tell them like, oh, hey, I'm not interested. You try to tell them in a nice, respectful way. But dudes will get mad because they are not used to being rejected, or maybe they, in their minds, find themselves embarrassed because the girl is not interested. And they be like, oh, F you did me. You ain't this and you ain't that. It's like, why? You go to the club, that people dress sexy when they go to the club. That is not an invitation to grab a young lady on her butt. So what if she dressed with tight shorts on or whatever? It's still not an invitation for you to touch her. And when you have those type of situations, that's why a lot of couples don't go to clubs together, because they get in those situations where dudes be disrespectful and they think that they can grab a girl on her butt because her butt big. But if her dude is there, what you think that dude gonna do if he see you grabbing his woman on the butt?
Slap some.
And that's how people end up dead and shot and beat up in the club.
I think women, man, if you go to the club, dudes grab everything, you turn around, you show them some aggressive. Beat you, you touch me again, I'm telling you, you're gonna have some problem. Keep your because I'm just telling you, don't touch me and walk off. Because then going to span where you're coming from. He don't know where you're coming from. He don't know who you with. You put your hand on me again, this whole club gonna be upside your head.
Yeah, I just wonder what make a man or a guy think that it's okay to grab a woman in a sexual way, especially if you don't know her. If you know her, then you should have enough respect to know not to put your hands on her.
Because these cats think they out here max and pimps, and they're just like these women listen to this rap song. These cats out here listen to these songs too and thinking that's who they are. But
I just want to know where these dudes at that they be singing about that's doing all of this stuff, because
saying then what?
Like the stuff that the women is singing about, in these songs, like I just really can't. I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but it's just like a lot of stuff that I just see, and that's not how I live my life. That's not how I think. Okay, I think we talked about it last week or maybe a week before. Suki Hana, whatever her name is, I despise her, and I don't know, maybe I'm prejudiced, but I just really freaking hate to see a dark-skinned woman acting a freaking fool online. Like she is just extra. Like she went and got her lips done, and she got her lips big, but she do it because she wants to. She's overly sexualized. Like everything she rap about is about sex. Every video, like she like a she capitalized on being ghetto and being ratchet. So in her videos, like I just saw a video of her the other day. She was in the store or the studio. She was in a public place. And she was doing the split, bouncing on her dude. Or like she always twerking. But like to me, I think you twerk in a club, you twerk at a party with your friends. You're not supposed to be twerking in public, especially when your butt cheeks and stuff is hanging out. So to me, I don't want her to represent for the dark-skinned woman. And I just feel like in the industry, we have like, it's still a lot of colorism in the industry. So like most of the women that's making it, they're successful they're the pretty light-skinned women. There's not a lot of dark-skinned women that get a lot of attention. So the one time that we do get a dark-skinned woman that's gonna represent us, this is what we have. And she don't represent me. I don't like it. Like I could listen to certain songs, and like I have my Megan Thee Stallion moments, and I want to be hot girl this, hot girl that, because it's fun and it's cute. But you're not gonna see me just every time you see me, I'm talking about sex. And she talks about oral sex all the time. Like, I don't know, like
that's what she like to do. That's who she is. She's a porn star. She's a porn star rapper. And that's who she is, and that's what she want to be. That's how she figured. That's how she get her money. Because nowadays, majority of these females are out here soliciting on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how because they want the attention. They be like, I ain't done no, because it's a certain ways you do stuff. And at the end of the day, us as men, of course we look, because we men. We like that's just like you gonna let a female dog go outside with a bunch of male dogs. You think them dogs not gonna run around and sniff it? But at the end of the day, you put it out here. You know what I'm saying? So you doing it because dudes gonna look, and everybody looking because they want to smash. And if you're gonna let them, they're gonna do it. But then if they come at you sideways, you feel disrespectful, but you chunking yourself out here like that. Putting yourself out here like that, then nobody won't come at you like that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give respect to receive respect. You come out as a tramp, people gonna treat you as a slut.
And that's the thing. She's capitalizing. Like, she's happy. She even says, like, it's money out here to be made. Like, she's promoting selling her body. And that's the part that I don't like, because you have these younger girls that's out here thinking, well, shoot, all I got to do is sell my body and I can get this car, or I can get this bag, or I can get this and get that.
That's the last temporary.
But they're not telling them that it's temporary. Like, when you look at it, you're thinking like, oh, look at her, look at what she's doing. I can do that and I can get rich doing it.
Everything's a trend thing.
It is. And I personally don't like it. Like, I don't have a daughter, but if I had a daughter, I would not want her I definitely wouldn't want that to be her role model, at all.
But, they just chunking themselves. If you feel you're a woman, I could never respect you as no woman. Like, so many of these females, be some nice, pretty women, but they chunking themselves to the fullest. But hey, that's them. I ain't got to deal with it. But don't not gonna say dudes be like, man, I want like dude, but man, I ain't effing with them. But they'll smash. But at the end of the day, they not gonna fool, because at the end of the day, we already know what you are. It is what it is. Regardless if you just dance and do it for the internet. But the point is, if you decide to chill and settle down, who want to hate you as their wife? Somebody will do it, but who really, a true man ain't gonna want to take you as no wife, because why? You didn't display it. All of a sudden it's supposed to be private and pleasure for him. Everybody done seen it. So what's the purpose? Like, what I want to do with it now? I don't want to do nothing with it. So most cats gonna just try to smash and go on about their business. But at the end of the day,
but then don't that lower your value as a man? Like, how is it that you can say, well, she is not quality, she's not worth being in a relationship with, but I can stick my body parts inside of her and have sex with her? Because like, where is your value? That why would you even lower yourself to sleep with somebody that you don't even have no respect
for? Some men will, some won't. Because if she got a nice
but
body,
most men don't have respect for themselves, and they don't look at it like that. Like, it's okay for a man to go sleep with all the women that he wants. To me, where's your respect? Where's your self-love for your own self? Like, I would be so mad if my man cheated on me with somebody that is not even somebody that he want to be with. Like, what was the point in that? Like, you went from somebody who care about you and love you to go be with somebody that everybody can have. Like, she's not even special. So why would you jeopardize what you have that's over here to be with somebody that you don't even want to be with? Like, what's so good about just being able to smash somebody? I don't get it.
She might have a body. If she got a body on her, she got some head game to my house, head game.
But you don't even know if she got head game.
Well, that's on he gonna
That's
know.
Just like Black China. Everybody was going crazy over her sex tape. And then when they seen it, they was like, oh my God, that was the worst sex tape ever. Just because a person got big lips don't mean they got good head. Just because somebody got a big booty and can twerk don't mean they can ride. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all men, it's y'all men. It's the men. Y'all are the problem.
How is this men problems?
It is a problem because, for one, y'all sit there and go have sex with anybody just to have sex, just to say that y'all had sex, and they don't even want to be with them. Like, y'all, you exchanging.
Women do it.
Man, women don't do it like men do it. Men, they just want to go have sex and women be with as many men as many women as they can be with. Women don't think like that.
It's women out here just know she sees somebody I do. She just want to sex them, and she'll burn on about her business. Shit. They be like, I just want to say they play like they just want to have something with you. No, you just want to. You got your thing now. You gone on. You just wanted to do it one time.
But see, that's the thing. It's like that
You know
is not acceptable for a woman, but nobody would think twice about it when it's a man that's doing it. You know,
women,
just like
women do it too.
But I know everybody does everything. Like there's not like we can't say like all women or all men. Like everybody have their moments or whatever. But let's just go back to Lori. You know, like they're making a big deal because she is loving them and leaving them. You know, maybe she don't want to be in a long-term relationship. Maybe she just want to weigh her options and see which is going to be the best one for her. And it's a problem for everybody. But then you got Jay-Z over here who had Beyonce, and they're like, well, how could a man, you know, that look like Jay-Z cheat over a woman like Beyonce?
People got
nobody's tripping when he do it, but then when Lori out here weighing her options, it's a problem.
Who's tripping on
society, social media?
I don't care about it.
Well, you don't, but we talking about everybody that's out there.
My thing is let people, okay, they human like we human. Shit, nobody don't say that when you leave your baby daddy and come back, go mess with dude, then turn back around mess with your baby daddy because you mad. So, or your baby mama. So,
and see, that's another stereotype. People always think that the baby mama go back to the baby daddy. Every baby mama not going back.
It ain't a stereotype. What I'm saying is, I'm using just a general speak. 9 times
but
10,
these are like
9 times 10.
common.
If you have kids daddy, a child daddy, or child mother, y'all gonna straight up. I put him out of sheep and y'all be back together. And then to just get to that point, y'all decide to walk away. But what I'm saying is, they human. It ain't no difference. Even if you messing with a dude, you know they ain't crap. And then I come back, and then you bring them back. Like at the end of the day, they human like we. It's just because they in the top. They name in society where they are good celebrities, so that's what the problem is. At the end of the day, she might like him, but then he might be weak in the bed game. You know what I'm saying? Or he might got issues that we don't know about. He might got a drinking problem. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think he was the issue. I think the issue that is trending right now is not him as a person. It's her just going through different dudes. Like she's just trying to. I don't know what she's doing. Like I don't know if she's like, you know what? I only want to date a dude for this long, and then I'm gonna leave him and go be with somebody else.
She got it from somebody. She got it from her mama or her daddy.
No, she might have got it from herself. Like people do what they want to do.
I don't know.
You know,
it still come through the bloodline somewhere. Shit, mom, daddy, somebody.
I don't know. Okay, so we have Kevin Wade who says it's a part of the game. Not saying I agree, but it's part of the game. What's the game? Explain the game to me because I want to know. I mean, like I know the game, but I got my own game. I don't know what y'all game is. So go on and tell us the game.
On what?
We're listening.
Probably smash
Kevin. We're listening.
Smash some bros that you ain't gotta like. It just if that's what you want to do, you don't do. If she got the booty, so what? I'm gonna smash it, add it to the list, and keep on pushing.
But is that how most men think?
I can't say what every man think. I'm just saying some men. Just like I can't sit up and tell you how every woman think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think that men need to hold themselves to a higher standard. Like you shouldn't be accessible to everybody. Like I would be mad if I see a certain type of woman and she thinks she can get my man because I feel like for him to be with, I feel like for me, I feel like I'm a high quality woman. I think that I bring a lot to the table for a guy and that they will be happy with me. So if I feel like I'm bringing this much to you, making your life this much better, and then I see you with somebody who is not doing better or not a better person, who have a bad attitude, smart mouth, baby kids, dirty house, no job. Like to me, when I see that this person is not doing better as a person, as an individual, as a human, and then you will go be with them, you're lowering your standards to be with that person.
Well, that's true. I can't say on that because I'm like I said, if I'm gonna do what's wrong, it gotta be equal or greater value.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody don't always cheat for somebody that's equal or better. They go lower, and that's offensive to me.
Because at the same time, it might be whatever's issue. She might be he might got a sex drive, and you act like you because you gave him something yesterday or 2-3 weeks ago. He supposed to be cool. So his thing is he out in the back and he sees something that's easy or he can relieve himself. He gonna go for the punch.
So men don't have willpower. Is that what you're saying?
No, you need to keep that man drained. That's what you need to do. Feel that man keep him right. That's just what
you have men that get sex from their wives all the time and they still cheat. It's not about that.
Know. Well, she might not be giving no head or something. I don't know.
Okay, so Kevin say it's the thrill of the hunt. So y'all are natural hunters. It has to be about the chase and the thrill.
I don't know about no chase because
he say it's the hunt. That's the game.
Some bros might not be no hunt, just an easy bait fish. I got her. I got her in, dog. I got her. Come on over here with me. I'm gonna take you here and skin you down real quick and escape the scales off you and say, nigga, I threw it back in the water. Go catch her. That catfish back in the water, man. So what I'm just saying, but yeah, it is what it is. Because women do it. Women just be more try to be cat. That's why I like that one post. That's why I say that post I put on about the girl. Say that's just my homeboy. All homeboys want to smash. They keep it cool. they all smash. Some bros say they homeboy. They might have gave him to him one time, but some people don't. But at the end of the day, trust me, in his mind, you give him any action, he gonna want to do it. He ain't gonna tell you no. Because at the end of the day, especially if you look good.
Yeah, he not gonna probably want to be with you. He just gonna go on and scare you and throw you back in the
No,
city.
I'm just saying, like girl be like, that's my homeboy. Like, what homeboy? You ain't got no homeboys. If you with me, you ain't got no homeboy. He was your homeboy before we met, but he ain't no homeboy. We come hang out. He better homeboy along with his gal.
So I think those are conversations that people should have before they get into an exclusive relationship. You need to sit down and talk about your expectations, what your deal breakers are, what you're willing to, and what you're not willing to put up with. So, like for Miles, he's saying, I don't want my woman to have no homeboys because I don't trust those dudes. Dudes, they ain't, they not friend material. So if a woman feels like she values the friendships that she had with guys, she needs to know up front, if I'm going to be with him, I'm going to have to let go of these friendships, and she have to be okay with it. If she's not okay with it, she shouldn't settle and be in a relationship, because overall she's going to resent you for making her get rid of her friends.
I ain't about to get rid of them, but you all that thing you hanging out. Yeah, because if you're gonna keep you a homeboy, I'm gonna keep me a homegirl. And we can rock and roll. Is we cool with that? But I'm not saying I'm gonna go I'm gonna go hang out with my homegirl, my homeboy. But at the end of the day, ain't none of your homeboys come to no residence where we at. Like no homegirls ain't gonna come to no residence where we stay or nothing like that. So that's a no-go. And then like we out in the public and you see him, you speak, hey, what's up? I'm not telling you not to speak. You don't speak.
Yeah.
I don't speak. You be like, hey, this is my homeboy, so-and-so. This is my homegirl. That's cool. But that's as far as it's gonna stay out there. It ain't gonna be none of the others. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be no other, I'm gonna go out, we going out.
Yeah, I think when you're in a relationship, some friendships change, So like for me, if I got a homeboy and I'm in a relationship, I'm probably going to bring my man with me. I don't go out with my homeboys by myself. And it doesn't have anything to do with me not trusting my friends, because my friends know who I am and they know how I roll.
If it ain't nothing, you can bring he or she around.
Right.
Let them know, hey, this is my little lady friend, or this is my dude, or this is my woman. And then that's cool.
And should nobody be uncomfortable if it's
at the end of the day, if you here and I invited you, because at the end of the day, I'm letting them know, hey, this is what's up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end after that, that's what it is. But some female sneaky boy. I know a female, she had all the little boys, her little dudes, her little side, whatever you want to call her, in the party.
But my thing is, if you're not in a relationship with nobody and you just friends, then it shouldn't matter.
No, it don't matter. But sometimes, now I'll take that back. It was one dude. How can I say? He thought they was in a relationship. She considered it as they was in a relationship. In his mind, they together, but in actuality, that was he believed. But in actuality, it's like, this my little dip, that's my little dip, this is my dip, and I'm in there like, yep, I know that nigga, that Negro too. I know him too.
But see, what I learned is that a lot of men, they can't handle being somebody's little dip, but they want to be, like they want to do what they want to do. But then when they meet a woman that have the same mannerism as they have, it's a problem, Like it's okay for a man to have a side piece, a girlfriend, a wife, and a little dip. But if a woman just want to have friends and date them, then she the problem.
I don't care. Do what you want to do, but it got to be understood, man. What you want. Like if you say, hey, look, we can be cool, we can dip, we can hang. That's all I want. Cool. You know what I'm saying? If that's how it's gonna be, then cool. I know how to handle it. But if that ain't what you want to do, just tell the person. You know what I'm saying? Just say what it's gonna be, and then I can let me accept it. If I can't feel like I can't accept that I want to be able to just hang with you, then I don't want to. Oh, charger. What you need?
I want to look through the bullet points.
The who?
What I sent you, the questions, the bullet points. Because we're gonna have to wrap. Yes, we're gonna have to wrap it up. And I know we had a couple little questions. I just want to make sure that we go through all of our topics today. And I think that's what we're gonna close out with. The last couple questions as far as like the dating part, just to end it out. I know that one of the questions was, which is it? Yeah. Do you always date for marriage? So that's the main question. Like when you're in a relationship, when you're dating, do you always expect it to go to marriage? And counseling, is counseling necessary? Because I know like a lot of people be like, I've heard my mom say this before. Why I'm gonna go pay somebody to tell me what I already know?
I say that too. But at the end of the day, if you feel like if y'all can, like the other person might want to do it, you say, okay, know where to go, because you can tell somebody something. But if somebody act like they got a bad of hearing what you telling them, saying, okay, let's go somewhere. Because what I'm trying to tell you, you act like you're not understanding. So I'm gonna let this person tell you then that, oh, you get it. But I've been saying this to you.
Because they probably had a guard up and they're not trying to hear you. Because a lot of times people don't listen to really understand what it is that you're saying. They just trying to hear like, bits and pieces of it instead of really just be like, okay, let me hear this person out. This is what they really trying to say to me.
But it beats the purpose to go counseling if you ain't gonna stick to it either.
Yeah, it's no good to go to counseling if you're not gonna open up and really be honest about what it is that you needing help with. All right, so what are things you should consider before getting married?
Each other feelings, what you're willing and willing not to do. And basically, and that's considered with each other feelings, because that's gonna play a lot of role. If you care about this person, like you say, then you sacrifice and do what you need to do to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And if you're willing to do that, then y'all can work. But if you can't, if you're gonna do something, then want to bring up something different, then it's not gonna work. You can't do something and then bring up what you did and how you done it. Well, you ain't do it from the heart, so you don't care. So why waste time? Just kill the relationship, kill whatever you got going, and just go your own way and just say you want to just live a street life.
Okay, so that comes to the last question. Why is it so hard for people to walk away from relationships? Like I was talking to somebody the other day and they told me that they just became like an asshole to the person that they was with to make them break up with them. And it's like people don't want to be the bad guy, but you know that you're in a dead end relationship and it's not going anywhere. Like, how is it that it's gotten to a point you can sleep with a person, but you can't talk to this person? You can't let them know, like, I am unhappy. I am not satisfied. This relationship is bringing me no value to my life, and I want it to end. I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be in this commitment anymore. Why is that so hard for people to do?
I can't speak for everybody.
So in your relationships, when you saw that it wasn't going anywhere, that it wasn't leading to marriage, it wasn't leading to a happy ever after, did you just sit back and wait for the other person to break up with you? Or did you say, you know what, I've had enough. I don't want to be in this relationship. Let me communicate with my person that I'm with that this is a wrap.
I ain't have no relationships.
So you never had a relationship where you had to end it?
I mean, I had kids. And mom, we thought we call ourselves being in a relationship, but then it got to the point where shit wasn't right. I gotta go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gotta go.
Like, how did you come to it? Like, how long did it take you before you decided, like, okay, you know what? I really gotta go. Like, I had to end this. Like, what is a healthy way of breaking up with somebody?
Leave. I left. I came. Well, it was already going kind of sour and shaky. So I'd be like, say, man, you know what? This gonna end real soon, you know. And then one day, what was it? Like, she did whatever she was doing. I don't say nothing. I chill. I said, okay, cool. I'm the type of person, you do your thing, cool. I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna go right back out because you did it right now. I'm gonna go on my time when I'm ready. So she did whatever she did, cool. And then when I decided to go do what I wanted to do, and then when I came back the next morning and figuring to go in the house, and then she got an attitude with me about something. I said, well, tell you what, you ain't got to worry about me. I grabbed whatever I had and left, and she ain't see me no more since. So
your resolution is get to the point where y'all can't stand each other and then just bounce.
I ain't gonna say we couldn't stand each other, just we couldn't, it wasn't no
y'all
point
ain't talking.
Yeah, there's no point us getting to it. I just bounce. Say, you know what? Grab my shit and go. Pack my shit up and leave. It just is what it is. You gotta know when you can't deal with it no more.
Yeah.
Like when you feel like, you know what? I ain't finna go through this here. And you just pack your shit and go. It is what it is. I packed and left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And moved on my own. Even I mean, that's just me, period. You know what I'm saying?
I think it still boils down to communication. And I'm gonna use this one scenario. Like, I remember being in a relationship and the person used to ask me all the time, are you happy? And I'm like, why you keep asking me that? And he was like, because I want to know, that way if you decide to leave me, you could never use the excuse that you wasn't happy in this relationship. And I think that if people open up to the person that they're in a relationship with and they communicate, don't shut down, you know, like, of course, it's hard to say something to somebody that you know is going to hurt their feelings. But if you consider your tone of voice, you consider your body language when you're talking to that person, it makes them more receptive to what you're saying to them. But I don't think that you should get to a point where you can't talk to this person where like, this is a person that you share your bed with. How is it so hard that you can't tell them, look, I'm not happy?
Yeah.
Let them know that you're not happy. Give them time to fix it, or at least give them the opportunity to ask you, well, what is it that you're not happy about? If that person that you're with in a relationship with doesn't care about your happiness when you're telling them what it is that they're doing to make you unhappy, that's your sign right there. Because if you ain't happy now and they don't care, they ain't gonna care later.
Nah, and that's how it supposed to be. I mean, if you can't communicate, just pack your shit and leave.
And
pack your shit and leave.
All right, so we have Mr. Kevin Wade who says, I ask my girl everything so often, maybe once a week or two or often. Are you happy? That gives her the opportunity to answer and express herself. If she is not happy, there is a conversation that needs to be had. Communication is key. Exactly. Like the little counseling class that I went to yesterday. Communication was the key in everything. And communication is not just in relationships. Communication is with your children. Communication is with your parents, with your friends, with your coworkers. Because like at my job, I'll complain about the training sometimes or not understanding my job. But me complaining to you when I get off of work or me just complaining to my coworkers, that's not going to get nothing resolved. No. You have to complain, and it's not necessarily complaining. You have to voice your opinion or how you're feeling about something to the people that can change it, to the people that can do something about it. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, like Kevin said, and you ask them, are you happy? And they tell you yes, and they really mean no, that's not on you. That's on them, because you own the key to your own happiness. If the person that you're with is lying and telling you that they're happy, that's not your fault if it don't work, because they should have been honest with you to give you the opportunity to fix that. So, in closing, Mr. Miles, what you got for us?
Live your life happy to the fullest. Worry about yourself. You put more focus on yourself, you'll get farther in life. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the end of the day, everybody gonna judge you regardless, good, bad, good, down, up, round, however. Just live your life for yourself. And always be wise and be real wise on every decision and choice you make. Mm-hmm. And just understand, every morning you wake, you got a new opportunity to start a new beginning in relationships, in business, your own business, work, whatever it is you want to do. You wake up every morning to start a new beginning. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be worrying about your past, because your past is your past, and it ain't going to get you nowhere in your future or your present. Mm-hmm. So in order to move forward, you always got to let go of all building trash. And if you feel like stuff is heavy on you, you got to ask for forgiveness. We're not forgetting, you got to ask God to lighten that load, to take that burden and that heavy load off your mind and your weight. Mm-hmm. So, and be clear focused. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So much in life, sometimes we get sidetracked on what we need to do and try to keep focused on within ourselves. I promise you, if you sit up and think, Heavenly Father, universe, whatever you mm-hmm. feel you pray to, you thank him every morning and every day, and how you like your week, you'll see a lot of change in it. Mm-hmm. If it's dealing with relationships and past. So I just tell everybody, man, live your life for yourself. If you got children, be right with your kids. You got so many people who just, they put so much focus and worry on other people's relationships, and they got shit messed up themselves. Like, your shit ain't just gravy. Like, you got your priorities all screwed up, and a lot of people got their priorities screwed up. They're quick to run and do shit in places for other folks. When it comes to family, it's a problem. It's an issue. Like, you can't come do shit. It's always an issue, a problem, or a headache, or somebody bothering you because they ask you to come do something that's for your family. You got to understand. If it wasn't for your mom and daddy, your ass won't be here. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for your siblings or whatever, your ass won't be where you be. So at the end of the day, you make sure you stick tight to your family, because real families stick together. And you better believe that. And if you can't fucking stick to your family, you always got a problem with you can't do shit with your family, but you quick to run and go other places and do shit with other people and other folks that ain't got nothing, ain't gonna be there for you, or ain't gonna be there if something go down, then shit, guess what? Lose me all the way out the picture. Don't call me. Just remember, do not call my phone, dial my number, say, hey, what's up, nothing. If you can't come through on some of the smallest shit, and they just period, point blank. Like, just be wise about everything you do. Be smart about the decisions, and always remember where's it. And everybody that's blood thicker than water, but all the time blood ain't always the same. Blood sometimes can be your worst and your downfall. Yeah. And so that just go with people on family, people with their kids, you know what I'm saying, and everything. So like I tell everybody, man, don't worry about what nobody else got going on. Focus on what you got going on, because we all got some issues and some problems in our relationship or in our life, and whatever it is, you got to focus on own stuff than worry about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because at the day, this world gonna still continue to turn. This shit was going on way before us. And all it is just now because with these phones and camera, we see more of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of more shit is getting exposed more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But back then, this shit been going on. So at the end of the day, like I tell everybody, man, live your life for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be happy for yourself.
Yeah.
And don't ever say you ain't got no money. If you get up and go to work every day, you got money.
Yeah.
You just got to sacrifice and learn how to balance yourself out. And if you got a problem with finances, you need to pray on that.
Yeah.
Like to help yourself get stable and do what you need to do. And sometimes it might be some of the stuff that you're doing, like you might don't see what you're doing and not knowing you blowing way more money. You know what I'm saying? And some people gonna be who they are. And if that's who they are, that's just what it is. And be faithful and be true to what it is that you want. Quit sugarcoating. Stop trying to be, if you know you don't fuck with, don't try to be with a bro because she got a cute face or because she got a big booty or because she got a nice body or mess with this dude because he can pay the bill, help you with this. If you're not happy and that ain't what you want to do, just leave that shit, because at the end of the day, you can pay your own bills. Because at the end of the day, if you grown and you got kids and you got responsibility, you got to understand you still got to pay them bills regardless. And that's what I got to say, man. Live your life to the fullest. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
All that other stuff, leave it behind. Because I can tell you what, you can tell me a million things about me. I really care less. You know what I'm saying? If I try to invite you into my life, I'm inviting you into my world, how I live and what I do. I ain't doing it to show and cap with you. I'm introducing to my world what I do on a regular.
Yeah.
So if you choose not to, that's on you.
Yeah.
I can care less if you want to join. I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to try to put you in position to where you can grow and develop yourself. I ain't saying I'm going to give you money, but I'm just letting people know. And y'all got to quit understand this. Quit doing stuff expecting that everything you're going to get, your blessings always going to come back in money. Your blessings not always coming back in money. That blessings can be, if you got kids that's out here going wild, can help your kids get on the right track. Your blessings can be to get you in a house if you stand with somebody that you've been waiting to get for. Open a door for you to start a new job, start your own business. Blessings come in all form, fashion, and way. It ain't always necessary money. And so you got to understand that. And if you do stuff, do it from the heart and quit telling people why you did and what you're doing.
Yeah.
When what you do is your business, like it's your business. Do what you want to do, and just stay wise on everything you do. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, you said a mouthful. I appreciate that. Did y'all hear Mr. Miles? He said a mouthful, and I think that everybody can learn from what he just said. So in closing, Miles say, you gotta do what you need to do to make yourself happy. And for me, what I'm gonna say is you need to know what's gonna make you happy. It's easy to say, oh, do what makes you happy, but what if you don't know what makes you happy? Sit down, take some time to yourself and just think, like, what do you enjoy doing? What do you like eating? Where do you like going? What do you like seeing? And focus on you, and just maybe once a week. If finances are bad, you could do it once a month and sit down and just do something that you want to do the way you want to do it and enjoy it. And don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about what nobody think. Don't worry about the perception. Do you enjoy your life? Do what makes you happy. Know what makes you happy. And be happy with that. Like, there's nothing else more to it for me to say. Thank y'all for joining Cocktails and Conversations, where we lay it all on the line. Y'all can catch us next Wednesday around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thank y'all for joining. You have a good day.
All right. Yeah.